90% silver mass selling today. I'm going to explain, folks. Kind of warned about this. Coin shop owner, just a little regretful he didn't get more 90% silver half dollars. I'm going to explain about that as well. So please like, share, and subscribe. We're on our way to 5,700 subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing. If you're not yet subscribed, thank you for the ones who have subscribed. We're just going to get into the video right now. Yes, it's Sunday. Worked at the shop today. Had about 18 people have appointments today came in. It was kind of like a team effort getting to the people today. Our bowling dealer had $3,500 worth of face of 90% silver for sale. I was looking to get $1,500 of that. Well, I didn't quite get $1,500 of it. By the time we sold today, okay, 18 different people. They didn't all buy 90% silver, of course. There was transactions, folks, of $300 face, $200 face, $100 face. Some 75s, 50s. A lot of them did get 90% silver, added it on to the stacks. We had it all available today. We all went out the door. I look back at the bowling deal. I'm like, okay, time to order some more. He had $750 face left. I talked to the owner. He says, just be quiet. Don't rub it in to me. Just go ahead and order the $750 face. He says, yeah, we probably should have got it, like you said, $1,500 face when we had a chance this morning to grab it up. That's what I'm saying, folks. We just don't know what's going to happen next. Did I know we're going to get that rush of 90% silver in today? Absolutely not. All right, I was kind of shocked that people wanted that much. And these people, some of these people were big buyers. So the big money is starting to come back in to the silver and gold market. Gold was going out the doors as well. 5-ounce bars were going out. We got 10 5-ounce bars left for this week. I don't know when we get any more of those in. We're still selling Eagles, Maples, you name it, we're selling it, folks. I wish the owner would have pulled the plug this morning with the 90% silver. We could have had double of what's coming in for Friday, but he didn't want to pull the plug just yet. I think it kind of shocked him too. And so we were talking about it, and I said, hey, look. And I try not to mention his first name because he does not want me to get his first name out there. So if I by accident mention his first name, I apologize, but that's how he wants to be, you know. He wants to be under the radar, all right? That's why I'm not saying his first name. So I talked to him. I says, look, we're living in different times now. This is totally different from 2008 financial crisis. Totally different from 2011 when silver went to $50 an ounce. We have to keep as much stock in this shop as possible. I said, I'm not worried about, I said, we cannot be worrying about the little dips here and there for the store. Customers, yes. I always advise the customers, not financial advice, of course, recommendation, cost average your stack, folks. Because when we get into these situations, and this is not trying to tell you to go buy 90% silver now. What I am saying is, when we're seeing an uptick at the shop, we already know we're having a dime issue out there. Our bowling deal did not have halves for weeks in stock. Quarters, every now and then he would get them in stock. Dimes are hit or miss too. And so I asked him, I asked the bowling dealer, I said, where did you get these halves from? I said, I'm just curious. He says, well, we picked them up from another coin shop. This guy dumped $5,000 face one day, and he came in a week later and dumped another $5,000 face. And this other coin shop, and it's in Georgia, can't just hold on to it all. They're not selling in his shop at all. They're selling, but not at a fast rate. And this is why we use bowling deals too. If we see something not moving in our store, we sell it back to the bowling deals. Not selling it this time. Sell it back. Let someone else have it. We're going through 90% silver like there's no tomorrow, folks. Look at Pinbacks, channel sponsor. They're out of silver quarters right now. They're even out of 40% silver halves. And some people don't like the 40% silver halves, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not going to push anybody to buy anything. They don't get anything. That's not what my channel is about. All I'm doing is telling you guys the facts of what's going on. And that is it. You know, if I had the fiat dollars right now, I would have been getting a couple extra rolls of $half today, but I just didn't pull the plug on it this myself. I picked up $2 face. That's what I picked up from the shop today, folks. That's what I could afford. That's what I picked up. You know, I'm doing same thing as you guys are doing, or most of you, cost average senior stack. You know, when you tend to look back, and you know, when I started stacking, really stacking was right before COVID hit. And I remember picking these up for $7 each, $8 each. Creeped up to $9. Now they're over $12 each, folks. I'm glad I got most of my stack around the $8 to $10, $10.50 price threshold. Yes, I paid up a little bit today. That's all I could afford to this today. Like I said, don't be ashamed to walk into your local coin shops and check out, you know, and get a few dollars at a time. If that's all you can afford to get, that's more than you have, and it adds up quickly. It don't have to be 4 rolls at a time. It don't have to be $10 at a time. It don't have to be $50 face at a time. You know, if you live close by to your coin shop, and that is the best way to stack. If there's a coin show, stop in. Google coin shows in your area. Whatever town, state you live in, Google it, and then you might be able to find a coin shop that's close by coming up into your local area as well. We cannot forget about the coin shows, you know, by doing that as well. Someone said today in the comments section, he was at a coin show, and he noticed a lady brought in, I think it was 5 silver eels. She got them off of eBay. They were all ended to be fake. Guys, girls, if the price is too good to be true, for one, that should be your biggest red flag right there. If the price is under spot, and I'm talking way under spot, stay away, stay away, stay away. That should be your biggest flag right there. If you are doing eBay, look for the good sellers out there. Look for the ones, especially if you're new to stacking and you don't know a lot yet. Stay with the better sellers out there that have positive feedbacks. You know, I'm okay with 99% feedback for a new person. I'm also okay with 98% feedback. But look at the reviews. If you start seeing fake coins, stay away. That goes for anybody out there. I don't care how seasoned well you are in the stacking. You know, this should be a warning to everybody. You know, and if you're not comfortable with eBay, that's fine. That's why we got channel sponsor Pinbacks. They're going to get you the real deal, folks. They're going to have the cheapest price most of the time. You know, they're trying to put more metals in your hands for the best price possible. You can pick up the phone and call the brothers Michael O'Brien that own the company themselves. They're both licensed CPAs. How many other online bowling dealers are you going to be able to talk to that are the owners themselves and are licensed CPAs? There's not too many out there. A lot of these companies have call centers, folks. And a lot of these companies, and not to take away from anybody who works at an online bowling dealer at all, they may not know every single thing about your situation. And I'm not saying I need to know or Pinbacks needs to know. But they're all about selling. They're making a commission. Every time they sell you something, a lot of these companies do a commission base. They sell, they're just trying to, you know, I'm not going to say they try to oversell you. But, you know, with us in the shop, you know, with these bigger sales, we don't try to question anybody, but, You know, are you sure you want to get this much at this time? Yes, we got the money to do it. You know, but we got this much in the bank. You know, people tell us sometimes, and we're not trying to pry. We just don't want people to go way overboard and oversell somebody. And that's all that is, folks. So check Pinbacks out. They're going to help you out, as they are very, very good. So, I mean, I've not heard any complaints about Pinbacks. They got an A+ rating on the BBB. They got an A+ rating everywhere that you're looking. They ship fast. They pack well, folks. Let them know that Coin Shop Chris sent you. Thank you, Pinbacks, for sponsoring the channel as well. Thank you to the viewers out there, because it's not possible without you. What else is going on at the shop? Look, the market's going to open here in a few hours here. I'm recording this at 3:35 in the afternoon on Sunday night. So we got a few hours, you know, a couple hours and a half here before the market opens up. Look, I don't know where the market's going to go tonight. I don't know where the market's going to be this week. A lot of people are thinking April's going to be the big month. You know, that's what I've been hearing from the customers. April's the big month. April's the big month. We will wait and see, folks. I'm not on that bandwagon yet. All right? I'm just not there yet. And I'm going to tell you why. I mean, I'm going to tell you why. Because even if we do get a big jump in April that a lot of people are expecting, is it going to change anything, really? Are you going to sell? Are you going to go buy more? If you really think there's going to be a big uptick in April, you got the cash now, then I would... My recommendation, don't wait too much longer then. If you're not sure, go with your gut. This is how we try to help people in the shop. Go with your gut. Because I could say something to influence you, and that's not what I'm trying to do, is influence anybody out there. Other channels, they try to talk it up. You know, I'm just giving you the facts, what's going on. That's all I can do. And the owner's a little teed off that he didn't get more this morning, like I said. But, you know, we talked about it before this all happened at the shop today. So with that being said, you know, no, I'm not no expert, for one. You know, I didn't see this coming today myself. But we did have the opportunity to buy more for the shop. But it got sold out a lot before we even had a chance to get our hands on it. So that's the way the cookie's going to crumble, folks, because when 90% silver is gone, they're not making no more 64 prior junk silver out there, 90% silver, Constitution silver, whatever, how you want to call it. Yes, there will always be somebody selling it on eBay. There will be always people selling it online as well. But at that point, it's going to be at what price? That is the thing in a nutshell. And it's getting gobbled up as fast as it's coming in. That's the thing that gets me, that some people don't realize. You see this plenty today in some people's eyes. It might be gone tomorrow. You're going to see, we've always seen this past week, if you guys watch my 90% silver market report, which I do every single Saturday morning, we've already starting to see the allergies once again. Are they going to be able to replace it? There's going to be more coming in the market. Yes, as silver moves up, I'm sure there'll be some people get fearful of selling it back into the market. And they want out of it. They're going to take some profits. Some of it will come back in that way as well. But those, to me, and I'm not accusing anybody of this, you know, the stronger hands are going to hold on to it at this time. And we got to have strong hands right now, folks. Because really, at the end of the day, you cash it in, you're going to get this back. Keep in mind, what are you going to do with it? Put it in the bank, put it in the CD. Think about it, folks. Think about what I'm saying. It's okay to sell if you need to sell. But don't give this up for this if you really don't need to sell. Now, if you're really fearful of this, if silver went to $50, $60 an ounce, and you're really fearful it's going to drop, yeah, okay, take some profits, but you might want to have a quick out with this then, with the dollar. Because who knows how long that's going to be around for. And this is not trying to scare anybody. I'm just trying to be realistic here. We need more of these dollars to buy the same goods in services. Let me run through the Pepsi indicator real quick. 2007, you could buy 4 12-packs of Pepsi for $2.50 and get change back when they were on sale. 4 for $10. Now they're on sale 4 for $20. Buy 2, get 2. You're still going to get change back from 2 of these. If you had $10 in your safe, you're going to need another $10 more to buy that Pepsi. But you could walk into any coin shop, even if they gave you milk for it, let's say. You still could buy your 2 Pepsis back in 2004, 12 packs of Pepsi back in 2007, and still get the same amount of Pepsi today, and still get change back on $2.50. That's the thing about silver and gold. It holds its value. It runs with inflation. Is it 100% item to own to have against inflation? What else is better out there? Let me ask you that one. What else is really better out there than silver and gold? Not stocks, not meme coins, not Bitcoin, not cash in the bank, not cash in the CD. Silver and gold are the only real money out there. If you folks have questions for me about silver, gold, or platinum, please reach out to me. I'm always happy to help you folks out. I love it when you guys leave the comments in the comment sections. I love it when you guys email me. Because we're trying to build the channel, and we're trying to get the right information out to everybody out there. Not trying to fearmonger, like I said, just giving you guys the whole hardcore facts, and some people don't like the truth about it. Well, take it as it may. You know, there are other channels out there that will prop everything up. I try to be an even keel here. And, you know, and it's not a bad thing for a little bit of fear at times. It's really not. It's trying to get people motivated. Trying to wake people up. But I don't think 100% fear all the time is the right way to go. That's just my personal opinion. I can only report what's going on at the shop. I can only report what Pinbacks is giving me back, what they're seeing. I can only report what other coin shops are telling me. And I can report what you guys are telling me. So, what you're seeing out there. And that is the thing we got to keep doing, is keep reporting the news. Keep reporting to me what you're seeing. And guess what? This channel will grow like the snow tomorrow. Just keep that all in mind, folks. We're trying to help everybody out there. It don't matter if you live in the States, you live in Canada, you live in UK, you live in Germany, wherever you live in Australia, you know, wherever you guys live. We're all trying to accumulate silver and gold, as much of it before the really hell comes. I'll put it that way. Again, so if you folks have any questions for me, I know I rambled a little too much on this video, just email me, put it in the comment section. If you're not yet subscribed, subscribe, come join a great channel. Hit the thumbs up button, leave a comment. It all helps to grow the channel, folks. Thank you for watching. We will see you in tomorrow morning's video.